Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Beauty and Beast Journey. We feature a different channel every day here on Tuberchat based on generosity that is shown within the community, and Beauty and Beast Journey is a very much loved and well-respected couple of creators within the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuberchat. So for that reason, they've been featured today, and they were just in the chat with us. I'm sure they'll be back in another second. We've got another busy start, so thank you everybody for coming in so early. Emotion has just become a member, so thank you very much for that. And oh wow, even upgraded to silver, which is fantastic, which means you'll be getting a guaranteed feature of some sort in every live stream. For now, what we're usually doing is put the channels onto the wheel when we start the live stream. So we will look at Emotion's channel next in quite a few minutes. I just want to give our featured channel a bit of time. I'm going to put your name, Emotion, onto the wheel for a moment. And thank you very much. They've already shown other generosity in Tuberchat recently. I'm just putting on the wheel as a placeholder, but we'll make it the next channel that we look at. So thank you everybody for coming in. If anybody's brand new to Tuberchat, or if you haven't been here this weekend, please have a look at our updated video description. I update it regularly with new information, and I just updated it yesterday. If you're brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Alexia Queening, good to see you here. Bose Pixel, it's great to have you back. Com Vibes with Miss Jojo is here with us almost every live stream. Corinne's Life is in the house, both as a member and a moderator. Ghost Reaper 1738, good to have you back. Hakeemations, it's always good to see you here. Hilda DC, thank you for coming back in. Jaden Sud 28 is always with us. Declan Fans 2020 is back in the house. It's good to see you. John H. Shelton, I think that's a new connection for Tuberchat. So again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and like I said, everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and again, just follow those instructions in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends for your channel in no time. Life Will Change is here. Thank you for coming in. Lori Valenta is back. Thank you very much. I think I was looking for you online and I didn't find a social media. I just wanted to thank you for your generosity the other day. Mod6510 Models is in the house. Michael's Adventures, who has a premiere coming up later today. We will be rating at the end of the live stream about 2 hours from now. Nini Locks, good to see you here. Mum Joy and Lee Locks and Nini Vlogs. There you go. Yes, good to see you all in the house. Project Girl Boss is here. Thank you for coming in. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is already on the wheel. Sergeant Life is in the house, and it's always good to have you here. That's another previously featured channel from Tuberchat, of course. And Suzex is in the house, and Team Gravely is back again. Twin TV is here. Thank you for coming back in, and again so early, and welcome to the Rich family. You have to forgive me for not remembering if you've been in Tuberchat before. We'll find out in another moment, but again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. And John H. Shelton, yourself, hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. I'm quite sure this is your first time here. So the way we connect here in Tuberchat is to make a very thorough connection. The way that we do that is you let somebody know that you want to visit them. So start a conversation in the chat, say hello to somebody, anybody at all in the chat that you're not already connected to. Make sure you get a response, because people are coming in and out of the chat constantly. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Just make sure they're paying attention, and then when you get your response, let them know that you're on your way to their channel. And when you get there, watch a short video in full of at least 3 minutes long. It's very important that we watch a full video, not just 3 minutes of any video, or especially anything shorter. Well, we got more channels here. Bugsy Cruiser's in the house. Your channel's already up. And Christian Nomad, your channel's already up as well. So thank you for coming in. And Suzex, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that, no, Lori Valenta. All I meant was I think I was looking for a social media, and I think I didn't find one, like a Instagram or a Twitter, I just wanted to send you a message. Just basically to say hi, and that's all. But I was looking at your channel today. That's all I was talking about. The LS crew is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Oh, I'm so okay. Welcome to the Rich family. Not your first time. You just changed your name. Very good. And Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is an extremely generous and supportive creator that's in the house with us. So thank you. Oh, the LS crew. Yes, I keep forgetting you got 2 different accounts. Very good. No sweat. And thank you for letting me know. And yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. So when we're connecting, we're watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long, and we want to make sure it's a full video. Like I said, while you're watching that, you want to leave a very long, meaningful comment of at least a few full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. The best idea is always to make your comment related to the video so that, again, it doesn't get caught. Consider adding a second video into your watch later list. What that will allow you to do is after the live stream at any point, even when you go to bed, you can just run your watch later list. That will show YouTube that you went back and watched a second video from that creator because you cared for their content so much. The local family, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, wow. Christian Nomad, 9,000 views and 80 new followers from a short. Very good. Very, very good news. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I have not been producing shorts lately, but it's good to hear these stories of creators really benefiting from that. When you're done connecting with the creator that you're connecting with, you want to give them a thumbs up always and give a subscription, of course, and then turn the notification bell on for all creators. We got to do everything we can these days to be supportive of other creators while we're visiting their channels, and that allows us to hopefully secure our connection. Sergeant Life earlier in the chat was talking about losing subscribers. YouTube has been extremely aggressive over the last few weeks, and they've been purging a lot of stuff lately. John H. Shelton, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we'll put your channel up. You're going to go next after Emotion and Suzex. So I'm keeping a little bit of an order there. But thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And then like I said, we have to be doing everything we can while we're connecting with everybody. Classy Cookery, good to see you here. One of the things you can do if you want is keep track of everybody that you connect with here today. You can connect with anywhere from 10 to 20 people in a 2-hour period on Tuberchat. Any more than that is way too fast, and I'm afraid you might lose your connections after. Ecstasy is in the house. They're willing to swap playlists as well. And then I lost my train of thought. When we're talking about connecting with each other, like I said, the purging has just been very aggressive. It started around September. They used to only do like a major purge once every 3 months or so, and they started in September really going a little bit more aggressively, and over the last few weeks it's just been a little bit ridiculous. So like I said, you can keep track of everybody, and what that will allow you to do is the next day or the day after that, you can go through their subscriptions, and if their subscriptions are public, you'll be able to find their channel easily. So I'm going to do something that we don't always do here. Emotion has an incredibly popular name, right? So I can get to this channel, especially now since they're a member. I'll just show you when we get into the when we get into our analytics, you go into your monetization tab, and when you go into your memberships, we will see Emotion right there. So when I click on see all, it allows me to click right on their channel, so I'm guaranteed to have the right one. So what I'm going to do is take this channel, this is the next channel that we're looking at, and I'm going to pin this in the chat, because I don't have an answer as to how we can find this channel easily. So I've pinned the link for Emotion. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of action in the chat today. Most 6510 models, thank you so much for your super chat as well. I'm just putting you in my list. I've got a small order here. I just want to make sure I get those channels on the screen first. And please don't forget, we were talking about Beauty and Beast Journey. That's our featured channel for today. We don't know how many subscribers they have, but it's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther. Like I said, that's a channel that's been with Tuberchat for a long time now, but they are very much loved and well respected in the community anyway. Emotion has shown generosity in our community ever since finding us, and that was only a couple of short weeks ago, as a matter of fact. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with this channel. With 187 subscribers, then I'm sure we can push this channel over 190 and get them a little bit close so that they're 200. The next major milestone will be right around the corner for them. And then Mariska Van Bundering, good to see you here. Joe Awesome One, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm hoping everybody will connect, like I said, with Emotion. Now, usually we don't do a lot of links here in Tuberchat, and the reason why is because when you search for a creator, find them and click on them, it really helps. So we're looking at some of their videos right now, and this is a fairly new connection for Tuberchat. So I got to get to know this channel a little bit better. But in the meantime, we can see some of their videos. Maybe we can use some of these titles to search for them and stuff like that. But for today, I've added their link on the pinned to the chat, so you'll be able to find that easily. And right now we'll get on to our next. So thank you very much, Emotion, for your membership. Suzex, thank you for your super chat. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel up right now. We will get to the wheel soon, and we will put some more names on the wheel. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. We just let them go first, so that we can keep a bit of an order. Georgia Bulldogs, good to see you here. And a dear friend, Izzy Life Vlogs, is in the house. This channel has been with me since long before Tuberchat existed. I've probably known Izzy's Life Vlogs getting on a year now, and it's great to see you back in the house. Oh, not feeling well? Okay, hopefully you're feeling better, buddy, but I'm hoping you meet a couple people while you're here, because like I said, Izzy's Life Vlogs is a very loyal and dedicated supporter and has been with me since before Tuberchat existed, maybe even a year. Suzex has 1,110 or so subscribers, so it looks like they've got their 1,100 locked in, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 1,120 or something like that, a little bit farther on their road to 1,200. And we will think about getting to our next channel. But thank you so much once again, Suzex, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Those, of course, are never necessary. Very much appreciated. Oh, Jack Dawson's in the house. Let me get your channel onto the wheel. I'm going to put it up here with the members. Always good to see Jack Dawson in the house, always playing with the custom emojis. Drippy47K, thank you for coming in. I did see you early, Exploring with Matt. Good to see you here as well. And Jack Dawson, thank you for your super chat. Again, absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated. Okay, for that reason, I will put your channel up soon. Now, I hope I'm not going to miss anything. My goodness, we're just moving so fast today. Most 6510 models. We almost didn't get your name copied in there. And thank you again, everybody, for this unbelievable generosity today. We've got quite a big beginning going on here. John H. Shelton, you're coming up right now. So Suzex, one more time, thank you for your super chat. And hopefully everybody has connected with this channel already. John H. Shelton is a new connection for Tuberchat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'll show you how I'm going to connect with this channel right now. And if anybody, especially the moderators, notice that I miss anything, then please just give me a nudge and let me know. We've got quite an unbelievably fast moving beginning here. John H. Shelton with 480 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel to maybe even 490 or so. And thank you, Hilda DC. I appreciate your kind words. House of X Entertainment Inc. is in the house. Jack Dawson, my weekend's going well. Hopefully yours is too. Thank you for asking. And I've got House of X on the wheel now. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. So with John H. Shelton, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. So I'm going to take this 11:28 here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on as I do for all channels. And then hopefully you are connected to Tuberchat now and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you one more time for your super chat. We're just going to look at Moz 6510 models right now. They've got over 4,000 subscribers, so they are doing just fine. Actually, 4,100, and it looks like they've got it locked in. And Twin TV, playlist swapping. So basically what that means is that it's a simple arrangement that anybody can make with any other creator. And in that case, what happens is you're just agreeing to run a playlist of videos for them. They're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for you. You're not even obligated to sit and watch every second of every video or even comment or like them. Although, the more you can do to support a creator, of course, is the better for everybody, right? And you'll probably be reciprocated. But you're only obligated to run it. So you can do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out, if you have another device, or you can open a window on a computer to do it and stuff like that. And then you can imagine that if you swap playlists with a lot of different creators and they run those playlists for you, if you have a playlist of 2 hours or 4 or 10 or 20 or even more, your hours are really going to stack up. But the reason why I push it so hard here on Tuberchat is because there's two other very big benefits. One, when somebody's running your playlist, they are going through every second of every video, even if they're just running it, not watching it, but they are letting every second of every video play. So it pumps your averages up, right, for time per video viewed. And then as well, you're trading favors with somebody, and it's a great way to get a friendship started. And that's where our real solid and strong foundations come from. Imagine a world where you have 100 true friends. And I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking about 100 people who really care about your success, are happy when you come out with videos, they watch, they show up, they give you comments, they give you likes, and views and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers. That's the real benefit here. I always forget this too. I always type in MLB The Show when I'm going for Jack Dawson, because Jack Dawson has another popular channel name, right? For those of you who are Titanic movie fans, Jack Dawson, extremely popular. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. And Exploring with Matt, we're going to get to your channel in just a second. So what happens, Joe Awesome, I've traded playlists with probably well over 100 people by now. And I just do like, well, I used to do one a day. I actually have, you know, other accounts and other devices that I'm lucky enough to be able to do that with. But as a minimum, one a day. And you think about that, over a 3-month period, you're changing with 90 different people. If you had 90 different people over a 3-month period running all of your videos, wouldn't that be just fantastic, right? So that's the idea. And we do it all the time here. Life with Triple T, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming in. Always good to have them in the chat. They are one of our featured channels, of course. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I'm just firing through my list here to see if I've missed anybody, and I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I'll get around to everybody. Lashera Crochet, good to see you here. Luending Gaming is monetized and had their monetization celebration early this morning. It's great to have you in the chat. Makeup Mom and Son, it's always good to have you here, so thank you for coming in. Mariska Van Bunderen's with us, and Purple Tube has entered, so thank you very much. And That Blue Moon is here, always to spread positivity, so I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. And if I've missed anything in the chat that you meant for me to see, whether it's a question or a comment, just please be patient with me. We're moving really fast today, and I will, if you can just mention what you're looking for again, I can try to catch it the next time around. Thank you one more time, Jack Dawson, for your super chat. He's been an extremely generous and supportive creator for quite some time here on Tuberchat now. And then here's Exploring with Matt. One more time, thank you for your super chat as well. We have had a busy beginning to today's live stream. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And Declan Fans 2020 had a question, which I just missed. Thank you for that. Let me see if I can find it here. We are on our way. I'm just going to look for Declan Fans 2020's... Oh, can we make a song for you? Well, that would be interesting. I wonder how something like that would go. I wonder how that could be done. I used to be in the music industry. I used to be a DJ quite some time ago, but never actually got into full production of music. So I'd be surprised to hear what you wanted to come up with. So it could be an idea. Thank you for asking. Very interesting idea. Twin TV's asking how everybody is. Hopefully everybody is doing great. Purple Tube has a bunch of different playlists going, which is possible, right? So you can, like, if you have a device, you can do it, right? I never want to encourage anybody to do anything that wouldn't be, I don't know how to put. Sometimes people use VPN. Sometimes people talk about clearing watch history so that they can run playlists more often and stuff like that. I never want to encourage that. What I would rather see everybody do is trade with 100 different people than trade with 50 people twice or 25 people 4 times or anything like that. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Seif, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. At Esther's Chronicles TV, good to see you here. We are very, very, very busy. It's time to spin the wheel. Exploring with Matt, one more time, thank you for your super chat. They've got 2,050 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're halfway on their way to 2,100. It'll be great to see them hit that. AutoBenz313, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already, if you have the ability to share the stream out, of course, I'll appreciate it, whether it's on a community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. And then if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I really will appreciate that as well. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help. So I will appreciate that very much. And once again, if anybody's mentioned anything that I've missed, just please mention it again. Be patient with me if you can. We're quite busy today, and I will try to catch what you're looking for the next time around. Hakeemations, good to see you back. And the YT buddies are in the house. Very good. So we've spun the wheel for the first time. We will get to some more names as soon as I get a few of these. As soon as we get the through a few names here. Danny Raymond, good to see you here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is your first time with Tuberchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions on the video description under the video, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Andy from AceFlaw1, good to see you here. We're looking at Thrill Seeks. This is David, another extremely supportive creator with 779 subscribers. He is, we can easily push this channel over the 780 and get them a little bit farther on their road to 800. It's probably going to be a little while, Twin TV, before I get channels on the wheel. You're right at the top of the list, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm going to do? For that reason, I'm going to put your channel on the wheel right now, because I know you're going to be the next one that I'm looking for. So I'm going to get House of X Entertainment onto the screen in a second, but Twin TV has already been with us since the beginning of the chat, so I'm not going to make you wait to at least have it on there. But I'll be adding names to the wheel. I usually let the wheel get down to about 6, and then I start adding names. And everybody has the same opportunity. The way that the wheel works, I have a robot here called Bottissimo. It's very similar to Nightbot or Streamlabs or the other ones that you see. and it does a great job of keeping statistics for anybody that live streams. It keeps a lot of information for you. One of the things it does is it marks how active everybody is in the chat. Not just how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with everybody else. And that's how the order is determined. So that's how we end up using that for the wheel. The wheel, by the way, also is a free thing. It's not ours. It's, you know, I saw this in somebody else's live stream. Lots and lots and lots of people use this. Everybody's free to use it. It's called wheelofnames.com. And then Vanessa Ogunbwali, good to see you here. Thank you very much for coming in. And let's oh yeah, it is, the chat is on slow mode. It's always on slow mode. The reason why we put it on is because it helps combat the first level of spam and stuff like that. LS Crew sent you. I'm Gaming02. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuberchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. Now I'm trying to move too fast. So pardon me for 1 second. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to mute the mic. So House of X Entertainment Inc. has 234 subscribers. I was moving too fast. I almost skipped over them here. This is It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo together as a joint business venture. They have both been with Tuberchat separately and together since before it ever started. I've probably known them both for getting on a year now. And they are extremely dynamic creators as well as supportive, but they've broken into this third channel now with 234 subscribers. I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. We'll push them maybe even to 240, get them moving a little bit farther on their road to 300. Let's check out Christian Nomad now. So Christian Nomad is a channel that I speak highly of all the time. Now, they've got a lot of dynamic content. Now, check this out. Oh, okay, no, this is featured channels. I wanted to see, here it is, yes. Cute kitty sticking her tongue out at me. People love cat videos, right? This short video has 9,000 views almost, and it was posted 4 days ago. So isn't that wonderful? That's, you know, Christian Nomad's been experimenting with shorts, as we see right here on the front page. I've got some catching up to do, but you've got a lot of stuff there. But this is the kind of thing that can happen. And I did, Lori Valenta. Yes, I did do that. I tried to remember to mute the mic, and I didn't that time. So that's a nice blooper for us. And then yeah, that's right, Purple Tube. It prevents spam. Sometimes people might want to say a word that they're not supposed to say, so they might try to do it one letter at a time, but when you have to make them break 10 seconds in between, they can't get it done. Oh. Stiff Breast Entertainment is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Is that Kind Danger? Is that what that's called? Kind Danger? Good to see you here. I think this is your first time with Tuberchat. Tellard Maid, good to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, Kind Danger. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. As well, one of the things that we want to focus on, you must be watching a video when you're connecting with people of at least 3 minutes long, watching that full video and leaving a meaningful, genuine comment so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. If you do, you run the risk of losing the connection. What can happen is you can come into any stream that's similar to Tuberchat and gain like 10 to 20 new friends and family members for your channel over a 2-hour period. And you can do that the right way, but sometimes you will end up losing subscribers. It's not necessarily your fault, but we always think it's not our fault. So we got to do everything we can to support creators. I'll show you an example. Christian Nomad has 850 subscribers. So for any channel that has less than 1,000, you can leave a comment on the discussion tab. Now you'll notice when I put channels on the screen, they're always subscribed. Nobody loses Tuberchat, right? It's very, very, very rare that YouTube takes Tuberchat away from somebody, but I lose subscribers on the Tuberchat channel regularly. So you can do something like this. I keep you leaving the same comment every day, but glad to have found your channel. Keep up the great work you've been doing. Looking forward, well, if I can type, to much more from you. Here. And that's it. And then you can leave a comment there, and that's one more thing you can do for the other creator to make sure that your connection sticks, right? Again, we want to be all doing as much as we can. Bose Pixel, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I'm going to get your channel up on the screen right now. Oh, thank you one more time. Let's have a look at your videos and get a little bit of a better look at your channel. I've got to get to know your channel a little bit better, but you'll see we are connected. This is a new connection for Tuberchat over the last very short while, but it's great to have you back. And thank you one more time for your super chat. Who just said they lost a bunch? I just saw that. Oh, Makeup Mom and Son lost 14 overnight. Yeah, it must have been a heavy purging day. YouTube is doing this regularly. They're doing it like constantly. It's never been so aggressive. Leah Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Business Basics with Mr. Long, good to see you back in the house. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, whether it's a comment or a question. And if there is anybody that has mentioned something that you meant for me to see, just please give me a nudge, mention it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the second time around. The chat is just kind of flying today. Yeah, the glitching and purging and, you know, like the losses of things happen all the time. Lucha and Gordon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think that's a new connection for Tuberchat. Just gonna have a look. Bose Pixel has 120 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 130, maybe 125 for sure, 130 maybe, and get them moving a little bit farther. Lucian Gordon, it's good to see you here. If you're looking for Carrie Beth, I haven't seen her today. And then it looks like you might have, did you change your channel name? Because we're already connected. I know that for sure. I'm not sure if you changed your name or if I just don't recognize it yet, so forgive me for that. And then Bose Pixel, one more time, thank you so much for your super chat. It's obviously a very dynamic creator, and I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. And let's check this out, 2 pineapples. So one thing we can talk about, as a matter of fact, 2 Pineapples is with us almost every day in the chat, at least at some point. They also happen to be live most of the time. They've got a 24/7 server going, and they tend to kind of push that. So they're often live because they've got an active volcano in their area, and they're able to catch a lot of that, which is great. It's working out really, really well for them. But they're extremely supportive as well. But I just want to point something out, because they are in 2 Pineapples is in Tuberchat regularly. You can see, like, they happen to be a member and this and that, but they're with us almost every day at some point. I don't believe that we lose any hours for them being in our live stream while they're live streaming themselves. I haven't seen any kind of a dip or any indication of that at all. So it's just a thought. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Mom Joy, who needs a coffee? Very good. And, you know, the idea, I know we've got a lot of new channels in the chat tonight, which is great. Tales of Tea, thank you for coming in. But for anybody that is relatively new, you're going to find that as I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones that I put on the screen, you'll get the idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated community that we have here. And then Twin TV, I don't think they actually do a 24/7 stream. I think they just do very long ones. Because they don't seem to be live right this second, but almost every time we look at this channel, they're live. So now we're looking at Chrissy L. And this is another silver member, so their channel was added early. Ghostly Wins, good to see you here, of course. Thank you for coming in. Jolly Pasquale is in the house. I always flinch when I see that channel because Jolly Pasquale is a extremely entertaining creator. So it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Life Through Our Eyes 303 is here. Let me make sure I get you onto the wheel. I'm going to get some more names onto the wheel very soon. John H. Shelton is just asking how everybody is. Hopefully everybody in the chat is doing great. And Twin TV, yes, you are on the wheel. I put you on because when you asked about the wheel, you were actually top of the list. So instead of making you wait, I just figured I'd put it on right away. And I'll get to some more names very, very soon. We'll just get through a few more channels. The LS Crew in the house with the other account, very cool. Stiff Breast Entertainment, yep, I did see you come in, so thank you so much for coming in. Chrissy L has 1,630 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And the LS Crew, hopefully you're doing great as well. I'm always good. Hopefully everybody in the chat is as well. And then Chrissy L, hopefully we can push this channel maybe even to 1,640 or so and get them moving a little bit farther on their road to 1,700. And very, very cool. Luenden Gaming, you must have had a long day. They were, and Joe Awesome One, thank you so much for the kind words. Luenden Gaming, like I said, is monetized. So here's one of the things, right? I know it's very frustrating for everybody when we lose subscribers. It happens to everyone. Like I said, it even happens to Tuberchat. Nobody loses us because I use 10-minute videos to connect with everybody, and I leave long comments. You all know that because I've done it for you already, right? You see my comments everywhere. But we lose subscribers too, and I know it's frustrating, but every single week for as long as I can remember, I am in a different monetization party at some point. This past week, Corinne's Life did her monetization party on Wednesday, and Luenden Gaming just did one this morning. And when you think about that, it's frustrating when we lose these subscribers and when YouTube takes our hours away and our views and all other stuff. But you see channels getting monetized constantly, so we're still doing it. It's just that it's slower than it was 6 months ago. Oh, Lori Valenta. So that's a great question. The reason why I don't put links for channels, the number one reason, there's talk about links being spam and this and that, and if you have too many, it can be, I guess. But the real reason why it's such a benefit not to is because when you search for a channel and find them and click on them, you're actually helping them. So I know it's hard to find some channels in the chat, and when you get there, if you have a channel with a popular name, you've got to match the avatar, make sure you've got the right one, and this and that. So it's a little bit of work. But when you think about how that creator is struggling in the search results, being hard to find, every time you click on them, like search, find, and click on them, you are helping them and they will improve in the search results. We've seen that over the last many months with channels like Georgia Bulldogs and That Blue Moon, who've been with Tuberchat for probably well over 100 episodes now. These channels have popular names and have less than 1,000 subscribers, so they used to struggle with the search results, and they get higher and higher as time goes on, not just from Tuberchat, but from wherever they are, where they're meeting people and people are searching, finding, and clicking on them. So hopefully that helps. And very good, Joe Awesome One, very good. And then Mariska Van Bunderen, yes, is willing to swap playlists. So again, if anybody's willing to, we don't do drop the link day here, Jaden Sut 28. Life with Adrienne XO, thank you for coming in. That's Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs. They've just changed their name. Jaden Sut 28 is asking about drop the link day. So there is a group of creators. There's 6 or 7 of them all together. They're friends of mine, like to a point between all of them, right? And what they do is these streams where they do drop the link, and I haven't been in for a while, so I don't want to ruin the description of exactly how it works. But they do things similar to what Tuberchat is doing, where we're meeting each other, but they do it in a much different way. I think it's something along the lines of they drop a link and then everybody kind of goes to that link at that time, and then that person can return to everybody after, but it's beneficial. So that's what Jaden Saw is referring to, but you can look that up and you'll probably see it very easily around. And my pleasure, Lori Valenta. I am so sorry for everybody that asks questions or mentions something in the chat that you mean for me to see and it slips by me. The chat moves very fast, and for those of you who've been here before, you know that I talk and my speeches get pretty long sometimes. So sometimes I fall behind in the chat, and I certainly don't mean to, but if you have a question or a comment that you want me to see and I've missed it, just please be patient with me, mention it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. The Adventures of Andrew and Ree are members, and they have 1,610 or so subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We could probably get them even to 1,620 or so and get them really moving on that road to 1,700. Donut Toys and Games, it's always good to see you, so thank you for coming in. And again, you know, we've been at it for about 40 minutes right now. We're going to raid Michael's Adventures for another premiere in a little bit over an hour. We'll do it about an hour and 20 minutes from now. So we've got a long way to go. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up, and hopefully soon I'll be getting to adding some names to the wheel. Minerzach123, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if anybody finds that creators are not connecting the right way, or you're having trouble with people swapping playlists, stuff like that, you can reach out to me on Instagram, and I try to be attentive of it, and then I can address anything that we need discreetly, whether it's in the chat or outside, and just make sure everybody's on the same page. One thing I hope is that everybody has patience with each other, right? When I started Tuberchat, I vowed that I would always be wanting to help anybody that came in that was new to learn the right way. I love to give chances. I love to help people try to understand, so that first of all, you can maximize your time here. And then as well, I can't stream 24 hours a day. It's just not possible. So I want you to be building your channel even when you're outside. And the idea of Tuberchat is just to be a meeting place where we can share our information, and then hopefully all of us can make the best decisions for our channels, myself included. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And looks like everybody's doing okay. Twin TV, there it is. We got your channel up early today. So Twin TV has 50 subscribers. And this is an issue when we see channels that have less than 100. YouTube is really hitting them hard when it comes to losing subscribers. So we're all losing, but for channels with less than 100, for many months now, we've seen them lose almost everything that they gain. So they got to kind of do everything twice. So like I said, one of the ideas is we want to do everything we can to support another creator while we're connecting with them. And the example is we can hit their discussion tab and leave a comment for them, which you see I've done the same thing that I did for Christian Nomad earlier. And then consider adding 2 videos. You know, consider going the extra mile for a channel like this. The other thing is keep track of everybody that you're connecting with here in Tuberchat, whether you use an app or a piece of paper and pen like I do or something, just to note. And then you can go back a day or 2 later, look in their subscriptions. If their subscriptions are public, see yourself in there and know that they're still subscribed, and then you'll be able to kind of pin down a little bit who might be missing. Make sure your connections are all there as well. We never think it's us that is the fault or the problem when the connections don't stick, but it's always a 50-50 chance, right? It's not anybody's fault. It's YouTube doing it, but we have to do everything that we can to try to slow it down. Ghostly Wins, from big to small, in between every channel and more, gives new things to learn behind the scenes. Absolutely, yes. Like I said, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and my hope is just to be able to share the knowledge here. And I have lots of creators that I talk to on Instagram now, some regularly, some occasionally, and are happy to share information, not always asking questions, but sometimes discovering things and letting me know so that I can help spread that information around for the betterment of everybody in the community. community. What do you do if they're not public? Then we're just up against a wall, makeup mom and son. There's really nothing we can do about that. Here on Tuberchat, I try to encourage everybody always to put your subscriptions public. The reason why is because when you tell somebody that you've connected to them, you've been to their house and left them a package or whatever it is that you want to say, they can look in your subscriptions, know you're telling the truth, and even have it move a little bit faster. Now, the truth is here in Tuberchat, the idea is that everybody is genuine anyway. Beauty and Beast Journey was our featured channel. We looked at that channel for 10 minutes at the beginning of the live stream. Hopefully they're still in the chat with us. But we're going to get to Tia and Lance now. So like I said, I encourage everybody to put their subscriptions on public. In my opinion, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if people see who you're subscribed to. What's the difference, right? But that's one thing that can really benefit, especially now while we're doing what we're doing, because like I said, you can look in somebody's subscription, see yourself there, and they can look in yours and see themselves there, and it really helps, makes things a little bit faster, builds trust instantly. And then yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. If you want to see how to change that setting, I'm just going to show you right now. So here's Tia and Lance. We'll get back to this channel in a second. You go on YouTube on the main page. This is the fastest way to do it that I found. You go to settings on your menu, and over here under privacy, you'll see this here that says keep all my subscriptions private. You have to turn that off. I'm not 100% sure what the default setting is. I've heard that it could be defaulted to private, so you gotta think about that. And then Twin TV, I almost never ever put a channel on the wheel twice. Thank you for asking, but it's because we have so many creators that come through Tuberchat. Usually now in a 2 to 2.5 hour period, there are 100 different channels that come through Tuberchat. I can't even put everybody on the wheel. That's why, or on the screen. That's why we use the wheel, just to try to make it a little bit more fun and give it a little bit of chance. Still goes in order, so if you're here a long period of time and really interacting with people, chances are you probably will get on the wheel, but I try to make it fair just in the way of only putting people on once. So this is Tia and Lance. We're unsure how many subscribers they have right this minute, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they'll be looking for. And my goodness, yeah, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I'll appreciate that. And if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that as well. So I'm going to add some names to the wheel after we spin and get one more channel up. So let's see who's coming up next. Okay, we're going to be looking at This Is Our Life. So This Is Our Life is here on the screen right now. They've got 1,140 or so subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. It'd be nice to see them get to 1,150 or so. And we're going to start looking at some channels to add to the wheel. Mum Joy is coming up. I think that's a new connection for Tuberchat. And Declan Fans 2020 will be coming up, and we'll get Joe Awesome 1. We've already seen John H. Shelton today. Thank you for your super chat one more time, and for everybody that's given a super chat today. We'll spin the wheel. I'm not going to pull this channel off just yet. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. The Oops Family Network is in the house, and thank you very much, Joe Awesome 1. I do appreciate the kind words. So Mum Joy is coming up right now. You need to adjust your name on the wheel. What did I do? I see. You're right. That was something else. Oh, whose turn did I just work? Mum Joy. Oh gosh, I almost ruined Mum Joy's turn. That's okay. We'll get them up right now. And then, yeah, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that. The Hoops Family Network is in the chat as a moderator, but they are inspirational in the creation of Tuberchat. I've been connected to Amanda for well beyond a year now, and she is single-handedly the most influential person who introduced me to people within the small YouTuber community so long ago. And it's because of the generosity that I saw in her friends, and the other people that started to expand out into that community that inspired the idea for Tuberchat. I said, okay, it can be just another growth stream like the others. There's hundreds of these things, maybe even thousands out there, and they're all just a tiny bit different. But the idea was I already had this generous small community building up, and I thought that if we focus on the marketing and focus on the friendships and stuff like that, then maybe it would work. So that's what the Hoops Family Network started with. They've got a second channel already. And Mum Joy. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I always look for something around 10 minutes. So I'll take this 10:19, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all channels. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then hopefully you like my comment there, Hilda DC. So let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. Mum Joy, we will be connected within the next 24 hours. The Chit Chat Queen, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Gazelle Shima, good to see you here. Thank you very much. They are having a good time watching Purple Tube. Joe Awesome 1 is coming up in a moment. This is Joe Awesome 1. I just got to double check. Yeah, okay, I've got the right channel here. 1,300 subscribers. Good stuff. Wow. So this is your first time with Tuberchat, but again, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Now, I usually look for something over 10 minutes. I'll take this 14-minute one here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do again is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up. I will subscribe and I will put the notification bell on for you, of course, as I do for all channels. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And yeah, the Chit Chat Queen, I switched up for Streamlabs a little while ago, Streamlabs OBS. Alka Travel Diary, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. TWT TV is in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Not sure how long you've been here, but it's always good to see you. I don't want to make the mistake of not welcoming you. If there's anybody I've missed in the chat, I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. And then thank you so much, Joe Awesome, for the share. Unmasked Lifestyles in the house. Thank you for coming in. They are going to be doing a 1,000 subscribers giveaway in the next couple of weeks. So we will have some exciting information from them. Unmasked Lifestyle has been an extremely supportive creator to Tuberchat for quite some time. I'm going to play a clip from them at some point very soon, as a matter of fact. I'm just looking for more channels that I can add to the wheel right now. We did look at Bose Pixel already. Thank you again for those of you who have given super chats. You don't have to. It's absolutely not necessary. Very much appreciated, of course. But it's not necessary at all to get onto the wheel or the screen. As we see, That Blue Moon is coming up. Hilda DC is going to be coming up. It's good to see some familiar names as well as some newcomers to Tuberchat today. Hilda DC, and let's get Classy Cookery on there, and then I will look for some more names after we go through a couple of others. This is Declan Fans 2020, and they've got some tour news coming up. They're going to be going on tour sometime in the near future, and that's probably going to give them some seriously excellent footage to put up on YouTube for us to see. And then Makeup Mom and Son. So playlists can be run. Many different creators have playlists. Like, everybody has playlists of different sizes, right? What I recommend to everybody for what we talk about is to make a playlist that has all of your videos, not including live streams. You could do a second one with live streams if you want to, but you use a playlist with all your videos to be the one that you swap with people, and you can literally call it All My Videos if you want, or something like that. If the playlist goes on, some creators have playlists that now go on for days because they've got hundreds of videos, or whatever, right? So that's a thought. Most creators want it to be somewhat fair. I would hope that not everybody cares, that it's hour for hour. But, if somebody's got a 20-hour playlist and you've only got 5, they might be willing to swap. But the person with the 20-hour playlist can certainly chop them up into many different playlists. Lots of creators have them listed that way: 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, so that they can swap for that reason. But yeah, a lot of times, like, I have another device, I just let that thing run, and whatever's on it just goes until it's finished, and that's it. If anybody has other questions about swapping playlists, I'm happy to answer that as well. We were going to look at, did I miss a channel? No, I think we're good. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And thank you, That Blue Moon. Thank you for your positivity. I hope you're meeting new friends and family members. That Blue Moon always spreads positivity in the chat. Bugsy Cruiser is coming up next. And Bugsy Cruiser is up here now. So this is a newcomer to Tuberchat and a relatively new channel. This is a creator who has previously been broadcasting on Periscope and Twitter, and recently decided to start moving their operation onto YouTube. So with 34 subscribers, like I said, this is a channel that is probably getting hit by the algorithm repeatedly. So we want to do everything we can for this creator while we're connecting with them. While you're connecting, consider watching more than one video. So, for everybody, we want to be watching a video and adding one to our watch later list or something like that. But consider adding even 2. Go in the extra mile for any channels under 100. You'll see I've added a comment to their description or discussion tab there as well, and that's another step we can take. And Declan Fans 2020 is just asking if I've explored their homepage. I can take a better look tomorrow and just have a look. As we all grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. You might find me on a day where I'm able to work on the computer all day, hitting anywhere from 10 to 20 different live streams. Unfortunately, sometimes I only stay for, I always stay more than 15 minutes if possible, always, and you'll actually be able to time my stamps from the time I say hello to the time I say goodbye to be 16 minutes sometimes. The reason why is because I want to make sure the creator gets a few views and at least a few minutes of watch time before I move on to continue supporting more and more creators. But because I move so fast sometimes, I don't usually inspect everybody's front page. And I do enjoy getting to know creators, especially here in Tuberchat when I put the channels on the screen, so I can get to know you better and better and feature you better and better every time that you're here. But I will, Declan Fans 2020, have a look at your front page and just see what new stuff you've got going on. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house. Thank you for coming in. He always shares for us. I'm going to get you onto the wheel in a second. Life Through Eyes 303 is coming up next. Makeup Mom and Son is just saying that they've joined on Instagram. Thank you for that. I might have been looking for you there. Thank you for that. Anybody can reach out to me on any of the social networks. I'm most active on Instagram and Facebook, but also Twitter, Reddit, and just about every other one. Ori and Lucy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I should get another couple of channels on here. Carla from Life Through Eyes 303 is a dynamic creator, and she allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. I'm just going to get our moderators on here. And I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. Life Through Eyes 303 obviously is monetized, but they've been with Tuberchat for a long, long time. It could even be 100 episodes worth by now. So, like I said, when I tell stories about the channels that come onto the wheel and onto the screen, you get to know the kind of dedicated and loyal supporters that we have here. And Twin TV, when does the stream end? Sometimes Tuberchat goes for 2.5 hours, sometimes even longer. For today, we're going 1 more hour from now, and then we have a premiere from one of our moderators that will be rating when we're done. Sometimes they go a little bit long. The longest one we've had is about 4 hours, I think. And we've had a few go over 3. We probably could go that long, but I don't like to drain the live streams out, like to, you know, just the last couple of people. I like to keep it busy, and then we raid sometimes if we can and stuff like that. Little Frenchie in Big Texas, hopefully I welcomed you. Beauty and Beast Journey is our featured channel for today, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. John H. Shelton, if I haven't already, thank you for following on Twitter. And what happens with Twitter is we have a special list called Tuberchat Stars. And I labeled it as YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. So if anybody tweets or retweets for us, you automatically get added to that list. Like, I do it automatically, but what happens is then you have a list of creators that you can connect with, and if you're the kind of person who's active on Twitter, you already know that these people have shown generosity in tweeting or retweeting for Tuberchat. They might be willing to do the same thing for you, and if you're willing to do that, you might find some serious action on Twitter for your video. So if you're somebody who uses Twitter and you're active there, it's a thought. But I try to make a lot of different things available on the social networks so that because I can't live stream 24 hours a day, there's lots of places for you to meet new friends and family members, even similarly to the way we're doing here now, but even on the other social networks. That's why I like to feature a channel every day. We put them on our thumbnail of our video. We feature them for 10 minutes or so at the beginning of the live stream. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been featured on Tuberchat, of course. And then as well, we put them on graphic posts on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. Or we share the video on Reddit, is what I mean to say. But there's lots of opportunity to meet people that way. Minister of Music, Terrence Trower, good to see you here. Sorry, forgive me. Good to have you here. Oh, Joe, awesome one. That's okay. There's no yeah, different people use different social networks for different reasons. The only thing I recommend to everybody is if you're already active somewhere, then you can utilize that audience to help propel your videos, right? Every view matters, especially when we're starting, you know, and, you know, sometimes you find that people on YouTube will be even more supportive than your own in real life friends, family, if you want to call it that. But you can always leverage what you've already got. If you have any, but it doesn't matter, it's not necessary. And the other thing too is you can always build that up afterwards. So if you find the time, then that's great. It's all work. You know, there was a day that you used to just have to have like maybe a website and an email address, and when social media came out, now you got to check your WhatsApp, your TikTok, your Snapchat, your, you know, a million different social networks, and it just becomes more work. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a generous creator who always shares for us, always, always, always. So for that reason, they were featured because of their generosity a long time ago, probably 100 episodes ago here on Tuberchat. They've been with us that long. And Unmasked Lifestyle, I hope you got to see your clip when I played it there. We finally got back to being able to get those done. So the Hoops Family Network is coming up next. Here's the Hoops Family Network. This is the channel I was talking about. JJS Mix Vlogs. Always good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And then, the Hoops Family Network, like I said, this is Amanda and her family. They have two channels. They have the Hoops Paranormal as well. She is so close right now to 2,000 subscribers. They've got 1,960. I'm sure we can push this channel maybe even to 1,970, and I think it's reasonable. They might even hit their 2,000 this weekend, barring any aggressive purging. So I'm just going to hop into the analytics for a second and show you, because we were who just asked about the... Oh, thank you, Declan Fans 2020. Forgive me, I missed who asked it, but somebody just asked a question about purging. Was it Sam? Just asked how the purging has been. So when we get to our audience and we look at our subscribers, you don't have to go here. You can do it right from the beginning. So you can see we get subscribers almost every day. Not a lot on the days we don't live stream, but you got to remember something. This number that you're seeing in your analytics is not accurate because it's how many subscribers you gained and lost, like a little bit of math in between them, right? So on a day that like Tuberchat here lost like 9 subscribers, I think it said. Let me see if I can get it back. It doesn't want to hover for me now. I wonder if there's something I can do about that. Oh, here we go. Okay. No, we lost 9 that day. We actually lost 9 plus whatever we gained that day. You know, Tuberchat almost always gets subscribers on the day we live stream. Like always, always, always. So here's a day. Monday, January the 4th. So we lost 1 subscriber, but for sure we gained subscribers that day. We always gain subscribers on days that we live stream. And you see here, like only gaining 3 last Sunday. It's believable, maybe. But you can see there's a dip. Wednesday we lost 2 if we gained any. Last Monday we lost 3. This day we had 0, which means we probably lost something. You know, because most of you know I'm active every day on YouTube in some way, shape, or form. I gain subscribers organically that way as well. Hilda DC, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that, and I especially appreciate all the positivity that you give in the chat every time you're here. So for that reason, I'm going to have your channel up next. Thank you again. But the Hoops Family Network, like I said, was inspirational. I know I went through the whole story earlier, but Amanda has been a dear friend to me, and somebody who, like I said, single-handedly is the driving force between introducing me to the small YouTuber community. I know not a lot of people like that word. The only reason I say small YouTubers all the time is because it's so popular in the YouTube algorithm, right? If I called it Content Creator Network, nobody would show up, right? So I've been on YouTube for several years running channels for other people, as a matter of fact, before even my own. And I learn from creators every single day of all sizes. But the Hoops Family Network, about a year and a half ago, a little bit less than that, started introducing me around, and that inspired the idea behind Tuberchat. Oh, we're going to look at Hilda DC. And like I said, Hoops Family Network, there's a lot to be learned from and inspired by that creator, because they've got 2 channels, as a matter of fact. So Classy Cookery will be coming up next, but we're looking at Hilda DC right now. And thank you one more time for your super chat, and thank you one more time again for the positivity that you spread throughout the chat. I'm always happy to see positivity. And Luenden Gaming is willing to swap playlists. So yes, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and you will, if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. So one of the things we've got to think about is connecting with shorts videos. We looked at Christian Nomad's channel earlier, and we've got one right here on Hilda DC, a shorts video. We can't be connecting with those the way we're doing it here in Tuberchat. We must be doing much more for the creator, including watching a full 3-minute video as a minimum. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Right? And then consider taking a second video and adding it into your watch later list to just run afterwards to help with the algorithm and stuff like that. Gibbery's World, good to see you here. I wonder if you just missed your clip I just played. And then we want to make sure always that we're connecting with longer videos. If you notice anybody in the chat connecting with short videos, or their comments are going to spam or something like that, you can nicely and politely and respectfully reach out to them, or let me know. You can reach out to me on Instagram, and I can discreetly address the situation, whether it's in the chat or outside. And John H. Shelton, yeah, notifications are just never seeming to be working perfectly right now. The YouTube servers are just taking a beating, you know, I mean, this whole year, right? And in my particular area in Ontario, Canada, we are on full lockdown and a stay-at-home order right now, so everybody's home, everybody's using the internet all day and night, right? And this kind of stuff really helps. Gathering Place, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me make sure you get onto the wheel. Classy Cookery is up right now, and Hilda DC, one more time, thank you for your super chat. A serious question, how can you make a short video? Never learned how. I'll be happy to go over that.
Okay, I found this on the web for how can you make a short...
Siri's talking to me. Oh dear. I think that's the first time that's happened. Classy Cookery, thank you for coming in. So 2,680 subscribers. I'll talk about shorts videos in another second. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther to 2,690 or so. Get them a little bit closer to the 2,700 that must be on their mind. 9,005. Are you okay? I'm not sure. Sorry, I must have missed the first half of your question, Makeup Mom and Son. I wonder if I missed something. Just if you don't mind, just please be patient with me. Ask again, and I'll try to catch it. Oh, thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Yes, membership anniversary. Yes, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More got a membership on my birthday, which was December 22nd. So we're at 1 month now. Thank you very much for that. Oh, Purple Tube. Yeah, if you don't end up getting comments, the truth is it can take a few minutes. Right? YouTube is not perfect right at these times, right? So sometimes people will give you a comment that doesn't show up for a couple minutes. Please be patient with them. Make sure you check your held for review or spam folder, whatever we want to call it. Make sure both folders you're looking in. But if you find that somebody's not connecting at all, please let me know. If you want, you can reach out to me on Instagram or politely mention it to them in the chat. We use silly terms here, and anybody that's brand new to Tuberchat or brand new to the idea of growth streams like this may not understand what we're talking about when we say been to your house and left a package. When we say that, going to your house means going to your channel. Leaving a package means I've watched one of your videos and left a comment on it. That's what the package is. But we have to use those terms because we can't say subscribe and subbed and all that stuff in the chat because it ends up being spam and kind of gets a little bit too close to sub for sub behavior, which is not exactly what we're here for. The other idea is to... Oh, gathering place. Did I miss something, or maybe you're not talking to me about the don't you just run from the YouTube channel? Oh, pardon me, I'm missing a few things here. I fall behind in the chat. Oh, you must be talking to somebody else. That's okay. Watch time minutes, make up mom and son. And thank you, that Blue Moon. Oh, I'm having the hardest time. Red Hot Reactions, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect. So please reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. If your watch minutes say 9,005, that 9,000. Okay, so you need 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days plus 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So if you have 4,000 hours of watch time, it's 240,000 minutes and 1,000 subscribers, you'll automatically be put up for review and then more than likely be added right into the partner program. Forgive me, I know I was going to talk about shorts videos. I will get to it in one more second here. Angel Light Over Darkness is in the house. Let me get you onto the wheel. Angel Light Over Darkness 33. And let's spin and we'll get another channel up here. So when we talk about shorts videos, those are videos that are a new thing that YouTube came out with a couple of months ago, or a few months ago now, that is going after the TikTok crowd because TikTok's future was uncertain for a time. So they were aggressively trying to go after them. So what you can do is if you have a video that is in vertical format, right? This way, not this way, then it can be edited, but it must be less than 60 seconds, or let's say 60 seconds or less. And you hashtag the word shorts. Now, it probably only needs to go in the description, but when I've done them, I've always put them in the title and the description. The hashtag shorts, plural with an S at the end. And that gives it the chance to end up on the shorts shelf on the YouTube homepage for anybody that's looking at a mobile device. So it's easy to do. You're just talking about making a vertical video like you would maybe for Snapchat or Instagram or something else, or TikTok. And it's not unreasonable to take some of your TikTok stuff and bring it over to YouTube. If possible, I would do it without the TikTok logos if you can. So if you make a TikTok video, upload it to both maybe. That's an idea. It depends if it's right for your YouTube channel or not, right? But as long as you put that hashtag in there, it says shorts. And I always do it in the title and the description, but all of mine have gotten into the shorts shelf. But you can try just with the description and see what happens. Hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that answers what you're talking about. It really is that simple. You can still make a thumbnail so that it looks good on your YouTube channel for everybody else who happens to be watching it from your YouTube homepage or anywhere. But YouTube will force a thumbnail for anybody in the short shelf. How does the hashtag work? People have said for you to use them. Where do you put them? Okay, this is That Blue Moon. I'm going to come back to this channel in 1 second, but pardon me while I just show you on Tuberchat. We're going to look at the video that we're watching right now. and I'll show you what happens. So you see above the title, there's 3 hashtags here, right? So I have grow your channel, playlist buddies, and small YouTuber support, right? But in the description, and I hope everybody's read the video description by now, or at least one of the recent ones. They're almost all exactly the same, but there's a lot of information here. It looks like a lot, but I promise it only takes a minute or two to read. But I change this up all the time, and there's more important stuff in here, right? And then what I do is at the very end of my description, I put all the hashtags down here. So it looks like they're up here, but they're actually inserted into the description. Doesn't matter where they go, but you don't want to put more than 15. So if you count mine, there's probably 14 there, 15 at the most. Because if you put more than 15, YouTube says they may ignore them all because they don't want people spamming. But the first 3, no matter where they are in your description or title, show up here at the top. And people can click on those, and then you can find more videos of that subject, similar to what you might do on something like Instagram. Hopefully that makes sense. And Acast, my pleasure. Hopefully I answered your question well enough. I'm always happy to help in any way that I can. Like I said, so I run a few other channels. The biggest channel I run has 11,000 subscribers right now. And they're moving, and we're happy, and this and that, and there's a few others. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And then, like I said, the idea is we just want to share our information here so that we can all make the best decisions for our channels, myself included. That Blue Moon has 392 subscribers. They are getting very, very close to their 400, and I'm hoping we can get them there certainly this weekend, if not even today. If we can just get them a few, I'm sure we can push them at least to 795 or 395 right now. And getting very, very close to 400. I'm happy because we've been able to see this channel grow for quite some time now. And Makeup Mom and Son, hopefully my explanation was okay. If you're doing a new palette, you can put hashtag and name of palette. For instance, whatever you think makes sense. Like whenever you're doing tags or hashtags, it's really as easy as just using common sense to decide what hashtag you're going to use. When you use hashtags that are really, really long, there's a chance that they're not going to be seen very much, right? They're still a fairly new thing on YouTube. Not everybody's using them yet, right? A lot of people are. It's become popular. But if you think about what people might actually be searching for or willing to click on, and you can experiment, you can like try searching them yourself to see. And then there's other tools you can use. Forgive me, that Blue Moon. I'm going to move to the next channel in a second. This is a site that I use when I want to get hashtags really, really quickly. It's free for Instagram. So I might type in here, I'm just going to do makeup. I'm assuming you're talking about a makeup palette because it's Makeup Mom and Son. And I got to type this right. But when I click generate, now I've got it on random. It could have been on top. And what happens is here, it gives me already 30, I think it's 30 hashtags. Makeup, makeup artist, makeup addict, makeup lover, you know what I mean? And this kind of stuff. You can use this as inspiration and even just take the top 15 that you think are useful out of there, or 14 if you want, but not more than 15 in total. Because like I said, the story goes that YouTube may ignore all of your hashtags if you use too many. On hashtags in a title, Corinne's Life, you can. I know a lot of creators are doing it. And thank you, Jibry's World, so much. That's a silver member, so that's an extremely generous creator. We're going to get to Angel Light Over Darkness 33. And I will put Jibry's World's channel up. We did look at their clip earlier, but we'll have a look at their channel anyway in a second, and thank you for that. I really do appreciate your support. You've been supportive for a long time with Tuberchat. So Angel Light Over Darkness has 1,140 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,150. Get them halfway to that 1,200. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, it really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place and it only takes a moment, so I will appreciate it greatly. Angel Light Over Darkness is a creator that I've been connected to for a long time. They've been featured on Tuberchat previously, of course, for their generosity and spreading positivity. So when you're on their channel, it says right there, Uplift, Encourage, Develop. And I've been lucky to hang out in a lot of live streams, several live streams with Angel Light Over Darkness. She's monetized, obviously, but hopefully everybody will rally around this channel and support them. They've been with Tuberchat for probably well over 100 episodes by now. And then we're going to look at Jibbery's World's channel. So I did play that clip, if you remember, from that I used to play. We finally got those back working again. But we're going to have a look at your channel right now, just for a second, so everybody can have a good look. Jibbery's World, 111 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We want to get this channel maybe even to 1115, maybe even as far as 1120. So as you can see, they've got a lot of dynamic content here on this channel. And the bell is on, so it's not like it's not all made for kids or anything like that. I'm not sure how much is actually, but hopefully everybody will rally around this channel and push them a little bit farther. And then, like I said, we looked at this channel a little bit before. I hope I haven't missed anything into I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant specifically for me to see, forgive me, today was moving a little bit fast. I tend to fall behind, and just please be patient with me, mention it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. We're going to look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More right now. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More came over to us from Corinne's life, actually, a while back. And then, yes, you're right, Makeup Mom and Son. A computer really does help if you can get to one. Yes, and thank you, Jibbery's World. And with 1,060 or so subscribers, I'm sure we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,070 or so, and get them moving a little bit closer on their road to 1,100. We're going to go for another half hour here on Tuberchat, and then we are going to raid Michael's Adventures for a premiere. That Blue Moon is willing to swap playlists, so if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can reach out by simply saying, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, like That Blue Moon just did, then you can reach out to them. I see they're going to swap with Lewending Gaming, which is great. And that's right, Ghostly wins. Slow and steady wins the race, even with the chat trying to speed out DC's the flash at time. It seems like it. Yes, earlier it was really flying, which is fantastic. So thank you, everybody, for the support, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that as well. And I'm just looking to see what I can do about adding another couple of names to the wheel. And then hopefully everybody will connect with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. They're willing to swap playlists. Mariska Van Bunderen is willing. There's lots of creators in the chat that are willing to swap playlists. Oh, Acast. Yeah, an idea is, you know, I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, right? I try not to speak in those exact terms. But I always recommend to everybody to put your channel subscriptions to public, so that people can find you. So then when you say, like, I've been to your house, I left you a package, they can look back, whether it's today or tomorrow, when they end up, hopefully not, but if they lose subscribers, they can say, oh, guess what? I see that I'm not in your subscriptions. You looks like you lost me. Can you reconnect? And that can really help, right? We can slow down the purging that way. Alexa Queening is still in the house. What do I think of the thumbnails, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More? Well, this one here looks like, did you do this right after we did the tutorial the other day? That looks to me like you might have done that, because that's a great thumbnail, right? But as long as they're all colorful, you know, this is what you're looking for. I see you, that same one is coming up here. You can always tell how your thumbnails are doing. I'm just going to show you quickly. We'll fire into our analytics very, very fast. My browser's not the fastest while I'm live streaming, but that's okay. There you go. Yes, Acast, you're right. If you're having trouble finding a channel, the best idea is you can always, when you search on a phone or on a computer, when you search for something, there's a thing called filters. And if you change that to be searching only for channels, it wipes out some of the videos and stuff that might come up that might interfere with your search results. Right here, where you have impressions, this is on your reach tab of your analytics. This is telling you how many times YouTube pushed out your video for people to see the thumbnail and title. And then the click-through rate here, hopefully, is much higher than what you see for Tuberchat, but mine is done deliberately, so I'm not worried about this, but everybody else should be, right? And you want a click-through rate anywhere from 5, 6, 7 is good, 8, 9, 10 is like superstar, you know, and you want to try to pump that up. So this tells you how your thumbnail and title together are doing. So unfortunately, it doesn't just tell us one or the other. The other thing you can do, you can change your thumbnail and change your title and change your description a million times if you want. You can change them all you want. So you could put a video out and then change the, you know, if the video is doing well, change the thumbnail for a week, see if it does better. But it's a thought, you know, experimenting is what's going to help. And Mariska Van Bunderen, oh yes, I did probably forget. Did I not put you? How did I not do that? Yeah, we haven't looked at your channel, so forgive me. Yeah, I thought I did it earlier, unless I accidentally put it on and deleted it. But thank you for mentioning. If anybody in the chat, especially the moderators, notices that I missed something important, please don't be afraid to give me a nudge and make sure, because I'd rather make the mistake of either doing something twice or go through the embarrassment of, you know, having it forgotten and then getting it done than not doing it at all, right? So thank you for that. Makeup Mom and Son, you've been on the wheel. You must have. I'm sure we've looked at your channel probably even a few times, aren't I right? What happens, it's possible sometimes when I'm moving fast, we can go through channels a little bit too quickly that we don't... Here's Gathering Place. This is what I mean, you got to match the avatars, right? The... Oh, am I wrong? Makeup Mom and Son? I feel like, yeah, well, I could be wrong, of course. Thank you, Sam's Vlogs. Oh, we're gonna fix that right now. Okay, Makeup Mom and Son is on the wheel right now. Because it seems so unreasonable to me that you haven't been on yet, because you certainly have spent enough time in Tuberchat. It's possible, like the last few weeks have just been so unbelievably busy. And what happens with that, obviously we got to go in some kind of an order. But with so many channels coming through, we usually have over 100 channels that come through Tuberchat in a 2.5 hour period. So hard to get everybody on the screen. That's why I use the wheel. And a lot of channels just come and leave, right? There's half the channels that just come and leave. They don't even come into the chat. But there's a good handful of channels that come in and just say one thing, like they might say hello and leave. Either they might be saying hello to me, or they're just saying hello to everybody, or they're, you know, just fishing, or they don't like this particular growth stream, or they've never seen one before and they don't get what's going on, or something like that. There's a million reasons why somebody might come and go, but there's at least 100 channels that participate in the chat in every live stream lately, which is fantastic, but it can be overwhelming. So this is Gathering Place. They've got 724 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 730, and we'll get them moving on that road to 800. And then I'm going to look at the wheel. Now, I got to watch it because we're going to be rating Michael's Adventures in a little while. About half an hour, a little bit less. So let me see what I can do over here. Want to say it again to help everyone. If you can't find someone's channel by searching their name, go to the filters beside the search bar and press channels. Yes, I'll show you what that means right now. So we look for Gathering Place and you see what happens, right? Gathering Place is a popular name. So there's a couple of other channels named similar. Lots of videos are coming up when we search that term. So right here you can click filters, and you can do this on a phone too. Then you can click channel, and then now you see it's only channels that are here. So it gives the chance of it coming up a little bit better for you. And you got to match the avatar, because there could be other channels with similar names or the exact same name, and you'll have to match the avatar to make sure you've got the right one. Baskets Resale is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Got you on the wheel. Thank you for that. And thank you, Acast, for mentioning that again. Oh, Retro Completionist, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, thank you, Ghostly Winds. Okay, you got a notification. I'm quite certain that it's a premiere, but we'll see in a second here. Oh, I haven't got the notification yet. It'll probably come through. Let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. I've got to start moving it, actually. Oh, Gathering Place. I didn't take them off the wheel. So Scratch and PPA is coming up. This is our beloved and dedicated moderator, one of the most generous and supportive creators on YouTube, for the help that they give everybody. And thank you so much, Acast. Again, you know, we just want to make sure we're always keeping track of everybody that we're connecting with, so that if YouTube does a purge, because it's doing it regularly, like every couple of days or few days now, you can go back and retrace and catch people quickly, right? That's why I like pushing social media networks and stuff too, because it gives you a chance to reach people. Scratch and Pete can be reached on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, for instance. And they've got a weekly series going on now where you're able to interact with their videos as well. So if you follow Scratch and PA on Instagram, you're able to vote on the contents of the next video. So I'm hoping everybody will check that out. I hope you'll rally around this channel. Like I said, Scratch and Pete, most of you know already, this is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. And for that reason, I hope everybody will rally around them. We'd love to get them even a little bit closer to 250 subscribers. Maybe we can see them get closer to that 300 sometime in the next not too long from now. Brown Girl Bella is coming up right now. Now this happens to be our featured channel for tomorrow. Shannon from Brown Girl Bella is an extremely, very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuberchat. She has an unbelievably dedicated and loyal community around her. And so for that reason, like, I've been connected to Brown Girl Bella for probably a year. I'm hoping everybody will rally around her for that reason. And make sure that you connect with this creator, because like I said, she's been here that long and still, you know, for a year continues to support me. You always wonder with your channel, who's still going to be there a year later and 2 years later, you know, and things like that. Now, Tuberchat's not even existed that long yet. It's only been since May. It's not even close to a year. But it's interesting to see some of the channels who are still here. You don't have to be here every single live stream. We all are very, very busy. And as you grow and follow more creators, it's impossible to, you know, support everybody as much as we all might like. The best you can do is always do as much as you can for everybody else. And if we're all doing that, then it helps of course, everybody, right? But, you know, it's great to see creators that still come back just for the purpose of supporting. We've seen a couple people come by today just to say like, hey, you know, I can't stay, but I just want to say hello and stuff like that. Creators I've been connected to for a long time. Luendan Gaming. So forgive the way I'm going to put it. You got to be patient though, because I know you just became monetized and the numbers take a little bit of time to settle. So it's frustrating because, you know, you get monetized and you're like, okay, how's this going to work? And you want to see, and you start looking at the numbers, and it's disappointing when you start seeing zeros and really low numbers and stuff like that. But it will grow for you within a couple of days. I find that analytics usually take 48 to 72 hours. And Arf, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Retro Completionist, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I'll put your channel up next. I appreciate that. Thank you. Super chats and memberships, of course. It's never necessary. Absolutely not necessary. Very much appreciated, of course. And then, oh, Unmasked Lifestyle. I almost missed your super chat. Forgive me for that. Thank you so much for that. We'll look at Unmasked Lifestyle, and then we'll look at Retro Completionist. We played Unmasked Lifestyle's clip earlier. Hopefully they saw it when they went right. I can't remember if they came in right before we played it or right after, but we'll look at that channel actually right now in a second. So Corinne's Life is in the chat as a member and a moderator, but this is another extremely supportive creator and somebody who allows people to connect in their live streams the way we do here in Tuberchat. They feature channels on their front page, and they've got us in there as well, along with Scratch and Pete and some other friendly faces like Sam Fox Trains and more there. And when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So it's something I recommend for anybody that's willing to do it. It's easy to do on your page. We talk about it all the time here. And if you have featured Tuberchat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. One more time, Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you so much for your super chat. Like I said, she's got her 1,000 subscribers nice and locked in now, and she's actually almost at 1,100 already, but she's going to do her 1,000 subscriber giveaway sometime in the next couple of weeks, so we will keep everybody posted about that. Hopefully everybody can rally around this extremely supportive channel when the time comes. If you haven't already connected to Unmasked Lifestyle, I hope that you will. I always talk about this channel because while she's a dynamic creator, she gives information that is useful and helpful for everyone. And then as well, the presentation on her channel is just spectacular. You can see the branding that she's done so well, from her thumbnails to her banner and everything else matching so beautifully, is just something to be mentioned. So here's Retro Completionist. Thank you so much for coming back in, and thank you for your super chat. With 1,700 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther as well. This is a channel I'm going to be happy to get to know better, because it's got some of the stuff that I have enjoyed in my life. I can't tell you how much of my teenage money went into video game quarters and stuff like that, and I do love retro consoles and things. Amon's Diary, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with Tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And like I said, Retro Completionist now has 1,700 subscribers, and they've got their stuff organized on their front page really well here. So if you're a fan of these consoles, you're going to know what these things are meaning right away. But like a Sega Genesis, ZX Spectrum, I got to look at that and see if I even remember that. He's got some feature channels there, and then got PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, Atari 2600. This is good stuff right here. I really like the fact that they've done this, because somebody coming to this channel, obviously you know what it is the second you see it, right? And then as well, the front page is really well laid out so that people can find what they're looking for. One thing that can really benefit you is when people start watching playlists, and that could be done here. So if somebody wanted to see his Atari or their 2600 Atari videos, they could hit the play all, and that might spark YouTube. It will spark YouTube to automatically play their videos one after the other, instead of at the end of a video maybe going somewhere else. Shards of Gaming, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Oh, Makeup Mom and Son, you know what's funny? So, you know how you said earlier you've been on the wheel, or you've not been on the wheel, and I was insisting I thought that you had? It's because I had already put you on the wheel. I didn't realize I've got you on there twice. I know if you're on a phone, it's hard to see that. And even I didn't notice it when I was copying and pasting. So for the last 20 minutes or 15 minutes, I've had you on there twice, as a matter of fact. So we're going to look at Makeup Mom and Son. Yeah, I thought we just... I thought we looked at this channel. Or is it... No, it's just because I looked at it. Okay, forgive me. Because I looked at this video. That's why. That's why I'm confused, and I was thinking that I had just... I'd had you on the wheel. No, it's because of this. But Makeup Mom and Son is a dynamic creator. Obviously, you can tell just by the thumbnails here that she's having fun in the videos she's doing. She's doing the feature channels collaboration here. Or, sorry, that's not right. She's got her subscriptions public, which I talk about all the time. You see that she's connected with Twin TV and Shards of Gaming right here, who are both in the chat right now. This is one of the reasons. Now, you don't have to put it on your front page if you don't want to. You make the right decisions for your channel. But this is what I mean about everybody making their subscriptions public. Twin TV or Shards of Gaming can look at this and right away know, oh yeah, she did get me. Okay, there's no question there. Oh, GA Girl and GA Girl, I am every woman, the dream team. Thank you for coming in again. It's good to see you back. And then, so we are having a look at Makeup Mom and Son. So forgive my confusion earlier. It's because I just looked at this channel personally. That's why I thought it was here. And then, yeah, Shards of Gaming. Thank you very much. Everybody here is awesome, actually. As you hear the stories that I tell about the channels that come onto the wheel, and especially that come onto the screen, you'll get the idea of the kind of loyal and dedicated supporters that we have here. And there's a lot of talent that we see in these videos as well. So I accidentally clicked something there. I didn't mean to do that. Makeup Mom and Son, let's take you off. And I'm going to look at something quickly here, and then we're going to get to Mariska Van Bunderen. Actually, no, it's okay. I've got a few minutes here. Let's get Mariska Van Bunderen up here. So Mariska Van Bunderen has 2,270 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get her to 2,280 or so, and a little bit closer on that road to 2,300. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it greatly. Of course, it really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a second and you don't lose your place. And like I said, I'll appreciate it because it really does help. I'm just going to put one more name on here, Gazelle Shima, if she's still here, or if they're still here. Let's have a look. Yeah, Gazelle is probably still here. And let's look at Lewending Gaming. So Mariska Van Bunderen allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. And she always has fun games going on. She does her live streams very differently, and it's a lot of fun over there where you can connect to people the same way. Oh, Makeup Mom and Son, she needs a computer to fix some of the thumbnails. I think they're okay. The numbers tell the story. You can look at your analytics like we looked at earlier for every single video. and that will tell you the story about how your thumbnail and title combined are performing on your reach tab, the purple tab. In the upside down triangle that we call a funnel, shows you how many times YouTube shows people your thumbnail and title, and how many times people are clicking on it is your click-through rate. But you can look at that for every single video and get an idea. And when you're looking in your analytics, which I hope that you are, not everybody likes them. I love analytics. I'm a nerd and a geek, so I like that stuff. But if you continue to look at them, you will see patterns, and you're not always looking for what you're doing wrong. You're actually looking for what you're doing right, so you can duplicate your own success. And Cabaret Gaming, I hope I welcomed you when you came in. I know you've been here for a while. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody, as long as you're still active in the chat. I should get around to everybody. And Gazelle Shima, we just recently connected, so hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We don't know how many subscribers they have right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther. And thank you very much, Shards of Gaming, very much. Yes, the next 2 live streams are tomorrow an hour earlier than today, and Monday an hour earlier than that. They're already scheduled on our front page, or you can put our notification bell on so that hopefully you get notified. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. On the last 3 members on the wheel? Oh, no, it's not that. It's no. So what happens is I put silver and gold members onto the wheel automatically at the beginning of every live stream, or I play those clips. That's why I've been trying to get through those clips, because they're much faster, right? I can give a guaranteed feature without putting them on the wheel. But they, for the longest time, I've been putting them on the wheel at the beginning of the live stream. But as time goes on, and then, you know, if people super chat, like, you don't have to super chat or be a member ever to get anything, you know, here at Tuberchat onto the wheel or onto the screen. It goes in order of how active you are. So the most active people who are here the longest get on the wheel or the screen the most, right? But if you, as I get the wheel down and feature a lot of channels, then I start filling it in with people from my robot that just tells me who's been here for a while. And that's actually... where are you? Oh, yeah, Ghostly Winds, you probably would have been next. So you'll take Luend and Gaming's spot right now, as a matter of fact. Did we not look at your channel already? Or am I confused? I can't remember if we looked at your channel today already or not. If it wasn't your turn, it would have been coming up. And so, let me see what I can do. Yeah, we got to move it. So, Luend Gaming, like I said, this is a channel that's been with Tuberchat for a long, long time, but they just had their monetization celebration this morning. You can see, actually, I was right in this live stream, and that went on for a few hours. But look at this video right here, too. I noticed this today. How to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube fast. Right here on the front, which is a great idea. 11,000 views already, and they put that out a long time ago, which is a smart idea. They got ahead of the game on that. Let's spin the wheel. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, if anybody mentioned anything or asked anything that you meant for me specifically to see. Oh, not yet? Okay. Baskets resale is coming up right now. I'm just thinking about it because I was looking at your channel today. We were talking. Baskets Resale with 332 subscribers. This is a channel that has 2 channels. They got another channel called Baskets, which has much more, but they're working aggressively on this channel right now, Baskets Resale. So with 332 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 340 or so, and get them moving on their road to 400. Vibing with the chat, keeping them hyped. Very good, Ghostly Winds. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. And Yeah, we seem to be doing okay. Baskets resale, we got you. Alexia, cleaning. Let's spin and we'll get another channel up. I'm just doing them one at a time now because we gotta go in a couple of minutes because Michael's Adventures is going to have a premiere. So I'm trying to squeeze one or two more in. We're gonna look at Ghostly Winds now. $527 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 530 or a little bit older or a little bit farther. And thank you, the LS crew. It's great to have you here. Gongolese Kitchen, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with Tuberchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat at all. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course, I'll appreciate that. But Ghostly Winds, when we look at this channel, you'll see that they've got a lot of dynamic content. Now, there's a lot of gaming videos here, but hopefully everybody will rally around this channel and push them a little bit farther, like I said. So they've already got one more subscriber since I started talking about it, but I'd love to get them to 530 at least, right? I think we can do it right now. And then we will continue on. Trying to race here. TWTTV is not still here. Is Little Frenchie with Big Texas? No. You see, in a 2-hour period, I can't expect everybody can stay like the whole time, right? Of course. Oh, Acast. Let's get Acast up here. I've got a robot, right? Like a list that keeps track for me of the order, how active everybody's been. Alexia Queening's been here since the beginning of the live stream, I believe. Let's get your channel up. This is a new connection for Tuberchat. You haven't probably been on the screen before. So I'm going to take one of your videos. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm just going to take your latest video here, 15 minutes, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe, and I'll turn your notification bell on like I do for all channels. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Acast is coming up. One of the things I love about, you know, what we're doing here in the community is that I follow now 99% of the channels I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers. And I am happy to be following things that I otherwise might not have followed. There's Acast right here. So remember, you got to match the avatar, right? Oh, did I put the wrong... Did I pin the wrong message a long time ago? I didn't realize I did that. Acast is right here. I usually don't do this, but let's just make sure. So I just dropped a link for Acast because I just don't want, I see a few people asking them like for cookies and this and that. I wonder if you've got the wrong channel. One of the problems is you might think that somebody's not connecting with you because you went to the wrong channel. So you went to a different Acast because it's a popular name, and you're looking for your package to come back and it doesn't come back. So I hope that's not the case. But anyway, we've got a link there. Anybody can connect with Acast right now very easily. And with 101 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 105, get them closer to 110, and get that road to 200 started. So forgive the fact that I'm racing through this so fast. one of our biggest supporters, one of the most supportive creators on YouTube is Michael's Adventures. They are in our chat now as a moderator and have been for a while. They've got a premiere coming up right now, so I'm going to drop this link into the chat. And I will hopefully pin this properly. There we go. If you don't mind, just click that link, hit mention Tuberchat raid when you get there, and we are into Michael's Adventures for a premiere that's coming up right now. So this live stream will continue, like our chat will continue for another moment, just so you can clean up your connections, but we'll be able to continue connecting in Michael's Adventures live stream, or in his premiere, because the live chat will be going. Shutterbug Infinity, great to see you here. Thank you so much. Forgive me because we're just wrapping up just as you're walking in. And thank you everybody for the time that you've spent. Today was extremely busy, and I really appreciate everybody's support, of course. So hopefully you'll be back tomorrow. We're an hour earlier than today, and Monday we're an hour earlier than that. So thank you once again, everybody, for the time that you've spent, and we'll head over to Michael's Adventures now for a Tuberchat raid.